All right there, guys, we're live at MWC 2012 and we're speaking to our good friend Jeff Gordon here from HTC, who's going to talk us through all the new phones he's got. I'm going to hand straight over to him so he can just tell us the amazingness that is the new One X.
Well, thank you for that lead-in. Yes, so we're really excited here at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona to have announced our new HTC One line. Basically, the concept with HTC One is that we wanted to pull together our flagship devices under a single unified brand. As you guys at XDA know, last year we released something north of 50 devices, and this year we're pulling back from that a little bit. You know, we want to be more focused. We want to be more clear to the market on what is our flagship. In fact, I was talking with Azrianak about that at CES. We alluded to that just a little bit. And so what you see here is 3 devices that we announced today, all under the HTC One brand, beginning at the very, very top end with the HTC One X. So far, this has been, I guess, sort of the toast of the show. Definitely a lot of buzz about this. We're very excited about it. Super high-end. I mean, this is going to be the device that the guys at XDA are mostly going to want to get.
Yeah, I've been creaming for it. It's great.
All right, well, well, don't tell me that. Anyway, so yeah, in terms of specs here, this is a beautiful 4.7-inch screen running at 720p resolution, so 1280 by 720. It's also Super LCD 2, and I want to point out it is definitely Super LCD 2, not 1. So you know, people who are used to like Super AMOLED Plus and that kind of thing, when you see this screen, this goes beyond even Super AMOLED Plus. When you tilt it at the side and look at it at extreme viewing angles, I mean, it's almost otherworldly the way the images and text are almost like floating on top of the glass. It's really fantastic, and visibility in direct sunlight is awesome too. Under the hood, of course, we've got the NVIDIA Tegra 3 1.5 gigahertz quad-core processor. That is the Super 4+1, so you got your 5th core there for
The Ninja Core?
The Ninja Core, if you will, yeah. So, you know, for low-power operations, conserving battery life when you're doing something like just listening to an MP3 in the background while you've got the device off. 1 gig of RAM and 32 gigabytes of eMMC user storage, so definitely enough space there. And as I flip it around to the back, have a brand new camera module that HTC has developed. We're really proud of this, and in fact, it's one of the core kind of pillars, if you will, of what makes an HTC One series phone, an amazing camera. And here, it's an 8-megapixel camera with 28mm wide-angle lens and a single LED flash. The aperture is f2.0, which is the best aperture that we've ever put on a smartphone. It's frankly even better than the 16-megapixel camera that we put in the Titan 2 at CES. But what's really kind of the awesome thing about this camera is some new silicon that we developed for the device. It's called the HTC image chip. And you can think of it as essentially sort of like a coprocessor that's discretely used just for the camera to offload processing. So for example, the camera actually takes photos in raw image formats and then will process them in the raw format before they turn into JPEGs. So that way you're not having to process you know, lots of noise and other artifacts in the image. So we can do that, and we do it fast because of the HTC image chip. So we're really proud about that. And it looks like we might have actually run out of battery on the front.
I thought we might. We only had about 4% from the beginning, so I don't know whether you wanted to...
yeah, let's talk real fast.
Very quickly about the One...
Yeah, so here I'll give you a quick overview of specs, and maybe talk a little bit about Sense as well, since we have more battery life on this one. But so the One S is, you know, it's an awesome device, no question about it. If the One X is sort of the ultra high-end flagship of flagships, if you will, this one is still amazing and delivers the exact same camera experience, and still has Beats audio for an awesome audio and multimedia experience. But maybe sacrifices some of those specs, like the quad-core processor and the 720p screen, for a little bit of a sexier, thinner design. So this is actually the thinnest phone that HTC has ever produced. It's 7.9 millimeters thin, and I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. We put a special process on the body here. This is an aluminum unibody, but back in the labs in Taiwan, we did a process called micro-arc oxidation.
Yeah, I think I watched the YouTube video. You guys can probably check it out on HTC's YouTube channel. There's a video all about it.
Yeah, it's totally cool. You got to see it in person to believe it, but essentially it takes the aluminum and it turns it into essentially a ceramic. So you've got the durability and scratch resistance of aluminum with the soft touch feel of a ceramic. So another one of those things that you kind of have to experience and touch and see to really understand.
Yeah, I've had to play with it and sort of scratched it with my nail, and it just takes my nail off and not the actual thing itself. It's really, really good.
Yeah, okay. So I don't know how much you want to be, scratching your device and taking your nails off, but hey, that's you, not me. But all in all, we've still got the same software of any of our HTC One phones. It's Sense 4 running on Ice Cream Sandwich. I know the guys at XDA love to, hack the device, unlock the bootloader, put on their own ROMs, Cyanogen or whatever. And I got to say, definitely give Sense 4 a shot on this with the ROM out of the box. We've really worked hard listening to feedback to speed up the experience in Sense 4, reduce a lot of the extraneous elements, really make it cleaner, simpler, more intuitive, straightforward, and all in all kind of take what is essentially a less is more type of philosophy to Sense. So
yeah, I know that a lot of our guys, that's the kind of philosophy we'd like to see, so we're more than happy to give it a go, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, since I know the XDA community is going to be asking and is wondering right now, will these devices be unlocked? Since, of course, you love to cook your ROMs and whatnot. Absolutely, they will be unlocked. HTC is committed to that, so make sure you're registered on htcdev.com to be able to get to the official unlocking tool.
Okay, so they're not coming unlocked out of the box. We're going to be going to the HTC Dev tool and unlocking it from there, yeah?
That's correct. That's our standard policy because there are some concerns about somebody who maybe doesn't really know exactly what they're doing when they unlock a device and might do some things that break their device, and then it becomes a customer service issue.
And then they blame you, and that's not fair because it's not really your fault, yeah.
There are just some customer service and even financial challenges when you're talking about that customer service issue at a large scale. And so as a matter of policy, and I think this is pretty straightforward and hopefully acceptable to the community, that we do ask that you register at the site and go through the official process. I know there are other processes out there. I won't comment on those, but HTC Dev has a great one that is official.
Well, as you've managed to usurp my questions, I think we can wrap it up there. And thank you very much, Jeff. It's always a pleasure. You notice I didn't give him a roasting like Azrionok did, but I'm British. I can't do that. So this is XDA TV signing off. Thanks very much.